So next we are going to a new project for connecting this S7200 PLC and Boss Road PLC L25 PLC in a Profinet configuration. So we select this S7200 PLC as a master and L25 Boss Road PLC as a slave. And for program this, we use two software. One is for programming S7200 PLC, another Indra Works Engineering for programming L25 PLC. So for programming S7200 PLC, we use TIA Portal version 14. It's a Siemens software for programming Siemens controllers. So in that we are creating a new project. So this project name we keep us 1200 underscore L25. So we are connecting a Profinet, then create project with a already name. Please use OK. This one will keep us Profi. So now we're creating a project. So now we go with the project view. So we need to add a new device. So now we need to add 1200 PLC. Under 1200 PLC CPU, our CPU is 1211C DC DC DC. This first DC is a DC supply for PLC, DC input and DC output. So select our CPU type number is this one. So this will be our firmware is version 4.1. Will be OK. Device will be added in the project. So to see the compatibility between our project, the device selected in the project and the actual device, we need to download this device into our physical hardware and see whether the selected type number is compatible with the actual one. So for that we need to give the address for this PLC. So this one is a default address. So now we'll change this in our because we are connecting all the devices in a network. So we have a network address 126. So this one we can have our own address, but it's not conflict with the other devices. So just select this PLC and download. So it will ask for we need to search this. So the PLC, just load this PLC. It is 1200. So we will start load. Before loading the program, it will ask to stop. Need to stop all the PLC. Then we need to load. Then we need to give finish. Now if we go online, so here it should show like this. No, everything is green. If anywhere some error comes, so it won't go for online. No, some error it shows some error. So then go offline. So in order to do the programming in the PLC, we have a PLC program blocks. That go to the main block. So in that main block, we have a contact coil and functions. Using that, we can program here. Example, we use some input and we give some output. So this one is I can give m. So directly from here, program here m 0.0. Then here I want to switch on some q 0.0. So just after this, we can download. So already device is already loaded, so it won't go for this. Already configuration done. So it will load only the program and it finish. Then this one is monitoring. Just to give this, it will monitor this input output. So this one is we can write value here. So for that we can see the modify from control F2 is from 0 to 1, or control F3 is from 1 to 0. So if I give control F2 or this one, now see the output is on, right? The PLC also the output shows on. Just this one control again PLC network with the 1200 PLC. For that in the network view, so we need to add the Profinet device. We use L25PN device and we will connect both. So in that we connected both. So this one just will check IP address, whether this one is having IP address of 126 already, and this one we can have IP address of both need to be in the same series. We change this as 125. So then we need to, once this all completed, we need to download the program. So also we need to add some head model here. Just a double click and we add input model, this output model. Sorry, it would be added here. So see here the address of the input and output model through which using which we are going to communicate with the boss PLC. This is 1 8. We have a range of IP address. First byte 8 bytes. Here output also starting from first byte to 8 bytes. And see then boss PLC will add a new project and we'll add XLCL25. Next, so 125 this PN. So just we will execute and check whether it's successful. Next, next. So we are not using this, and here that 72 we connect IO device. We finish this. Then we'll add all the models. Add model TAHHT. Then we'll add model TA8HT. Then we'll add model TO8HT. Then we add model TO8HT. Then analog input model 2. Then analog output model 2. So once all the models added, then the Profinet IO device also we need to add. Here it should be output. Next this should be the input. Okay, output input. So here, so here this one is like this. This will be Siemens S7200. This will be Boss Rexroth L25 PLC, and which uses the IP address 172.168.24.120. So this one uses the IP address 172.168.24.126, and Profinet IP addresses 172.168.24.125. So this boss Rexroth Profinet device have the IP address of not IP address. We added no to input model which has address of IB10 QB10. The Siemens Profinet controller act as a Profinet controller which has input and output address of IB1 QB1. So now data from the Siemens, it will actually, we are pushing this data to the QB1 model. From that QB1 model, actually it starts share the data here IB10. From whatever we are pushing here, directly we can take from this IB10. From IB10 we can take into the controller and program anything. Actually from IB10 just I pushing the data to the output of Boss row. Same way, the input or the data from the Boss row can be pushed into the QB10. From that QB10 data automatically it will be shared with the IB1. From that IB1 the data can be taken to the Siemens controller and we can do any process. This is how things happen. So here the Profinet controller, actually we need to set the IP address 172.17.24.125. So it is 255, 255, 255, then it is 0, then it is 172, 17, 24 and 1. So once this one is completed, you can see by clicking this, we know this address is IBQB10. So this will be IO mapping of IB10. So from the logic applications, so we write the program. So the input, we take the contact. So whatever data we send, for example, I just send the data using mmax percentage of mmax 0.0. So this data I will be giving to percentage of qx 10.0. So just I will push the data here, automatically this data will go to the Siemens IB 1.0. From that IB 1.0 I can take the data to the output of the Siemens model. Same network below. So be having so whatever data coming here, it will be available in percentage of ix 10.0. From there we can take the data to the out of percentage of qx 0.0. So from Siemens, whatever data sent, it will be available here. The data can be taken to qx 0.0. So the similar program can be written here also. So here just I push the data to Q1.0. From Q1.0 data will be going to the I10.0 of the boss row. Same way, whatever data coming from QX 10.0 of boss they are available here. That data I will just push into Q0.0. So just we will download the program. So we load the program. Load this. Finish. So we'll go online. So now everything fine. So you can see network view device configuration. You can see this tick mark. It shows that everything is communicating properly. Then that boss Rexroth also will log in. Yes, yes. So we'll this just will run start model running. Will clear the error. So now just whatever data I send through the controller, it will go to QX10 of this output model. From that output model, it will be available the input of Siemens, which makes the output on. So this control F7, which makes Q10 on. Now you can see this data already it is available, which makes see 1.0 here the output on. See, sorry, I not okay. Here we can right click, modify the value to 1. Automatically here 1.0 on. So you can see here automatically that makes this output of this one is on. Same way if I switch off this right values, so here it goes off, and the Siemens PLC you can see it here also off. Same way if I switch off here, modify the value to 0, so here it is off, and here also it goes off. So in that way we can share the data between Boss Rexroth and S7200 PLC.